Ladies and gentlemen, it is my prayer and hope that this video is going to find you in a doing fine and in good health. I'm also doing fine at this peripheral end, so let me know where you're watching this video from, which country and which continent and which state. From the Middle East, I'm doing fine as you can see. Guys, the truth has been exposed. And have you ever realized when the truth is being realized, then the naysayers and the skeptics, they go mute and they throw the whole issue underwater. But I just want to let the cat out of the bag, because they started and concocted a narrative that IAMMARWA wanted to scam. Do you remember the issue of roofing? When IAMMARWA told people he's still in need of 10,000 plus, the naysayer came in and out and started castigating IAMMARWA that what kind of roof that travel commando wants to put, that they haven't seen such kind of roofings. Now the truth was exposed. The Pandora box opened and IAMMARWA has just finished the work with his honesty. Nobody's talking about it. They've swept the issue and thrown it under the bridge. But do you know what? I've swum to the deep end and unravel whatever they've thrown under the waters or under the water, and I've put it afloat. And in this video, we just want to unravel and put it afloat, the honesty. Secondly, I want to tell you the reasons why these people are so hell-bent of always painting the travel commando with all such kind of issue of scam. And thirdly, we also want to look at the issues surrounding roofings, that the naysayers are still on the onslaught to paint IAMMARWA in a picture that IAMMARWA is not. So guys, if you're coming across this video and this channel for the very first time, kindly click on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube shall notify instantly. To my loyal subscriber, may God bless you abundantly. So let's dive in after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. My name is Naysayers and this is my YouTube channel. So let's dive in straight away lest we forget. Number one, IAMMARWA, upon requesting that he needs 10,000 plus for the roofings, the naysayers came in and flocked into this YouTube street, telling IAMMARWA on how IAMMARWA is a scammer. I remember in one of my single reaction, I mentioned it and I told people that IAMMARWA should never take any advice from the people who haven't built anything in their life, including toilets. And I believe among them, there are 2 or 3 that haven't built anything in their lives. What they do, hands from mouths and this YouTube money to chase ladies around within Nakuru. That is what they do. Others, maybe, if at all they descend low, they would buy underwears for young men so that she can lower them into their own cocoon. The other one is too much of a hornbill, talking without boundaries but lack action, nothing to count for it, talking big but there is nothing to show. Therefore, going forward, IAMMARWA has got no any reason whatsoever to respond nor to take an advice from anybody who haven't built anything in life. Don't even take a word of encouragement from anyone who hasn't built anything in life, because they will not know how to start, how to gauge. They will not know how to think. They don't know the pain that people involved in spending their own money in building into something. They lack all the wherewithal to create, to manage. They have got no any financial wisdom. That's why you find them speaking the way they do. So guys, in this video, I told you we want to expose them. And I've told you everything has been exposed and laid bare. But the naysayers, as they started and concocted the stories, they've now kept quiet because they don't want to talk about them, because they've been disapproved. Their concocted lies has already been erased and muted big time. If you want to get to know the truth, guys, let's watch this video below.
Yeah, they are sold very expensive. That's what I wanted to ask.
Okay.
What's the difference?
Speaker.
Which things change when here it's 3,500? Can you tell us why?
Okay, what happens is,
Yes.
one,
Yes.
the consumers, they're not informed.
Okay.
But majority you find,
Yes.
they don't do due diligence, which you did, for
Yes.
you to get the best quality product at the best price.
Okay.
We are all within the trade.
Yes.
We serve many outlets here.
Yes.
As much as we give them discounted price,
Yes.
so sometimes they get exorbitant pricing.
Wow.
So sometimes you may look at the product of MRM to be expensive.
Yes.
It's not expensive.
Yes.
It's the pricing which is done wrong
Yes.
at the value chain.
But don't you think that affects your company? Because
So that is
yes,
why
because
always-
people don't buy your products because on the ground they are quite so expensive that
That is
people
why
say yes.
always Godfrey,
Yes.
these are installers.
Okay.
So always we engage installers and we tell them how where they can get the products at cheap,
Price.
at a good price.
Affordable
like now,
price,
me and
yeah.
Godfrey, we're going to do exchange of contacts.
Okay.
So every time he's going to have contacts, I'm
Yes.
going to serve him diligently,
Yes.
and the cost of roofing is not going to be very expensive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because 30% of the house,
Yes.
it's consumed by
The roof. 100%. Yeah. Wow, guys, can you hear that? 30% of the house, and even me when I reached there. I was
So,
like,
ladies and gentlemen, that is a video that you've watched. But in that video, there's the truth. That video itself is accountability that now majority of people could say that the people who are so skeptic with the amount that Amara was telling people, now you've seen that the amount that Amara was requesting was even way low below. But the naysayers who are so quick, even without thinking, tells you they've created nothing in their life. There's nothing that they've never built and managed. Others sit down, they're being given to them. Therefore, they lack all the accountability to come and check what is really being done on the ground. You know, such kind of pronouncement itself will tell you that the naysayers has got nothing to do with it. From it, when you're building a house, you're being told there are three things that normally take the center stage of the house. Very exorbitant. One is the foundation. Two is the roofing. And the third one is the finishing. Those three things takes the 3/4 of all the cost of the house as far as construction is concerned. But we are being told and being reminded that 30% of your budget will be allocated to roofing alone. So that, for example, if you're building a house worth 3 million, the 30% of 3 million, it will be 900,000 or equals to 1 million. That is 1%. That's 1 million just for roofing itself. Of course, it depends what kind of iron sheet that do you want, because a house of 3 million itself, you cannot just go for an ordinary iron sheet. That alone, the anesthetic itself, or you are reducing the value of what you've built. 30% of it. 30. Foundation takes 30. The roofing takes 30. The finishing takes 30. That is 90%. The 10% that is remaining is on other kind of logistics and hidden construction cost and other kind of miscellaneous. So this is the fact that majority of people could say, the majority of people couldn't see. Most of the naysayers made a lot of noise how IAMMARWA want to scam people. All the songbirds, you know, nothing they've created. So it tells you. The reasons why I have to bring these things in, because it was brought to the light. You remember before IAMMARWA intervened and negotiated the versatile MRN Mabati of the iron sheet, one was going for 3,500 per one iron sheet. I saw on trending talking of a versatile MRN that one cost 800. No, that's the ordinary Mabati. This MRN versatile iron sheet per meter cost 1,200 or 1050. So per meter, one iron sheet is 3.5 meters. So if you do that kind of math, it takes you to something like 3,600 per one iron sheet. That is gauge 8 or gauge 10. So it tells you how Mabati versatile itself is so expensive. One Mabati iron sheet is equal to 3 meters and a half. Per meter is 1,200. Then Amara negotiated back to 3,400. If you do the math, you'll get that those iron sheet alone has taken half of 1,500,000 plus some hundreds. It has taken more than 10,000 USD, half of 10,000 USD. Those one alone has taken something like 5,000. Imagine iron sheet alone, 166 pieces that you're seeing up there, has taken 5,000 USD. All is gone. All is gone. You've never counted transport. You haven't counted other kind of hidden cost logistics. You haven't counted the labor. You haven't counted the timber. Therefore, in this video, I just want us to take you through simple mathematics. This is simple mathematics. Of course, some hidden charges will throw them approximately so that exactly we get the figure that Amara was talking about. This is just on a layman language. Perhaps let's refer to this 101 mathematics of this construction, basically roof, that is costing 30% of it.
So guys, Amara bought 166 iron sheet times 300 400, which gives us 564,000. So this one minus timber. So I heard Amara said he bought timber 250,000. We add another zero, so that it becomes 250,000. So 250,000, the total cost is 814,400. You know, this one minus other cost, labor not yet. Well, we are being told labor, they always take 30% of the total cost of the roofing plus the timber. So 30%, we compute this one, we get 30% of 814,400. We get 244,320. So that's the figure that we get. So that is the labor. So we take that labor plus 814,400. So this we add here, gives us 1.58 million. 1.058 million. So you see, this is the money. Remember, we don't have labor, the timber, the transportation. Let's say 50,000, we throw the common figure, it's there, it is always above, I know. Let's just give 50,000. Already the cost has already reached 1.1. Let's say 10,000 for other hidden costs, transportation is there. Well, the cost of food as well, we add another 10,000 there. The nails as well, another 10,000. The cost is 1.128 million. So this figure, it is what we have. And Amara Makiu requested 10,000 USD, or it could be more, you know. But after negotiation, he got a Mabati with the chip. So we have 1,120,630. We want to divide this one so that we get dollar. We just take 126 division with the lowest one. We get $8,956,000. But remember, Amara told us he saved something like 1,000. So this $1,000, you multiply by 126, we get 126,000. Let's add it. It comes $12,54,630. 100 Kenya shillings million, not dollars. Now we want to take 1,254,000 630, we change it to dollar. Changing it to dollar, we just divide by 126. What's the amount?
No, as you've just seen it for yourself. You've just seen that amount, so exorbitant. Because I've got no exact picture of the transportation, but I know from Kisii up to there, because these people must carry those iron sheets. If it's broken, they will have to replace, which means the company itself must insure the cost. That's why the transportation itself must also be so expensive. The hidden costs like fuel, the hidden costs like transportation, the hidden costs like other things that, you know, the roof. When we talk of the roof comes with its correspondence and components. One, the timber, the nails of different categories, inches, must be paid. The roofing itself also must be what? Must be painted, you know. It all comes with all, and the labor associated with it. You haven't counted the labor that you are giving to the people of the roof installers. Remember, the labor, let me tell you about something about the labor. The labor, when you're coming up about, mostly if you find the installer, they know even the cost of the iron sheet. So what they do, they will take a contract of roof as a whole, because I've built. I'm telling you what I passed through. The roof as whole. So they get to know, is it just ordinary mabati, or is this that quality mabati of Aram and versatile? So they will do all the cost of the roofing together. Then they will take 30% of the total cost of the roofing. The total cost, like for example, this one costs something like 564,440. That's $500,000 plus some rents. So if you compute 30% of it, it gives you something close to 160 something to 200,000. So this is the cost that will be given to the people who have installed the roof. Because the people reacting and the naysayers who have got no knowledge, you haven't managed anything construction, couldn't see the science in it, and you want to challenge the travel command who have built and managed several houses building, the new people, you want to call him a scammer. This is just to let you know the truth, that the truth has been exposed. Now all the scammers cannot speak going forward. So guys, when all those one is said and done, it left IAMMARWA in a precarious situation, because the roof itself has not been installed. I've just told you the cost of the roof, the installer, that they will take 30% to install the roof, which means as we speak, IAMMARWA is remaining with only 800 USD. It's not enough for the labor, it's not enough for the plastering, it's not enough for other things that have never been put. But this is the thing that JT Podcast has decided to come and mock IAMMARWA. Perhaps let's watch JT's video below.
Wanting to buy a whole bucket of peanut. Hey, a whole bucket of peanut. Seriously, is that necessary? Okay, for financial advisors in the house, I'm not trying to advise them. It's not my money. Yes, don't remind me. It's not my money, so I'm not budgeting for them. But now, buying peanuts for 3,000 Kenyan shillings, while they need money, and he's crying here saying they have less than 800 bucks remaining. Bro, okay, I need to go to the school. I need to go back to school and learn about financial discipline or financial whatever, management. But this one, buying a whole bucket of peanuts, seriously, for 3,000 shillings, almost 3,000, while you're crying that you don't have money. But this money is not being accounted for.
Anauliza hiyo. Hii yote unauzaje? 3,000. Afanye 2,500 aende nyumbani.
Fabulous Tech is asking, did the clone ask grandma
so
if
that
she
is
gets
JT's podcast video. And I want to let you know that JT podcast video, you are asking something that is common sense. Are you not the same people who are castigating Limwangu for not cooking to the workers? Are you? Now JT is taking a swipe on IAMMARWA because IAMMARWA is still looking for money to pay the workers, to pay the installers as labor and plastering. Then it's crying that IAMMARWA is misusing money just because IAMMARWA has fed the workers. This is a double speak of this highest order. When IAMMARWA or the Mongo decided never to buy food for the workers, they complain. If IAMMARWA has decided to at least boost the morale of the workers, then this guy is crying. 3,000 Kenya shillings. The 3,000 Kenya shillings is approximately 30 USD. What is the problem with that? What is the problem with that? Why are you crying? It is not your money. IAMMARWA is the one working with these people as to boost the morale of the workers. What is your problem? The narrative you concoct that these people are not being paid, these people just shut house, then they work, it's also a very wrong narrative. Therefore, you must be told because you've been beaten down, but the truth, the only thing that you're in unison are united, the three of you, is you are united in lies. But the good thing is, I will unravel such kind of life and I tell you, because it's my work to always tell you things that you don't want people to come and unravel out. Guys, you can see, it's very simple thing. What is the wrong? Because it is a status update that IAMMARWA must give an update. It's also for the accountability. It's accountability. Everything in construction site, IAMMARWA must account for, and IAMMARWA has been accounting for them. Whether IAMMARWA will remove 1 shilling, $1, it will tell Daniel to write it, and Daniel has been writing everything. So JT, your vexations and your emotions that you're bringing into this construction thing is not here nor there. Nothing you've managed, you have built nothing. So the best thing that remains is simple. Stay away out of it. Because we know you people, you like to dismantle, then you leave it. It is the same thing now. You see, Brian is succeeding with the grandma. But anything that you touch, a case study is that one of Alex. Were it that Alex was so patient, I think it would be Alex's house would be the next to build. But because the lazy gang took a swipe on IAMMARWA, and the Alex lacking of emotional intelligence thereof wouldn't contain, Alex went for a peanut, went for $100 that he was given to forgo all the good things that now you are seeing Brian's grandma is getting. This is how the normally comes for the people who are benefiting from the good works of IAMMARWA, honesty. Then they mislead these people to abandon the good work. Now Alex is seriously suffering. He's seriously suffering, and I'm very, very sorry for him. The last time I saw Alex online was requesting for the money to take the wife in the hospital because the wife has developed cancer. Something so serious. I even shed tears. Now, where are the lazy gang? The lazy gang have abandoned Alex big time. And that is sometimes when I'm saying the fruits of always biting the hands that are fed you. It is an impact of always not listening to the wisdom of people who sometimes tells you that seek the heel. Then you go for 30 pieces of dollars to betray the person who has got an heart for you. So guys, let me know what you think at the comment section. Until next time, this is your boy Senior Zana.